Hello boys, it is Orca with another commentary on my YouTube channel for Halo Wars DE. First, I think it's pretty weird for you guys if you don't know what is going on right now. But on the left side you see me in the picture, and on the right side you see sangre. And you guys can ask yourself, how invested more hours in his own body and trained himself, and who body needs more discipline, like the left body or the right body? I think you guys have the answer. Maybe that's the reason why I don't have the time to play as much like those other guys can, like Sangre on the right side. That's maybe one of those reasons why he is so fucking unbelievable good on Halo Wars, and he's way better than me in once. Well played, Sangre. I would appreciate if you would take those energy and take it on your body, because a body or yourself should be way more important than play a simple game like Halo Wars. But that's only my opinion. You guys can have your own opinion, but that is the reason why I don't have so much time, and I have a job where I'm working on like 8 hours a day. Yeah, the job and the sport are those reasons. If I'm ill, I can play the whole week, but I can only play on weekends. But it's okay. But that might be some of those reasons. What you're seeing here is a game we're playing Triple RB versus Triple RB, and we are playing. I'm a Forge. I think one of my teammates is a Color, and Red Dog is the Brute. And I told Red Dog they only have one chance to win, and that is when they cheese.
I'm giving you another click then.
And that's why I gave him like 2 clicks at the beginning, not like Sangre in the last game he played. He was not expecting the cheese, and I giving Red Dog 2 clicks straight at the beginning. And those guys are thinking, okay, the Brute is going on offense, and yeah, we can cheese. Let's cheese. He's going temper first, so he doesn't have the money to go Quicksilver. But those guys are not thinking about me, and that's the reason why you guys will see it. He will have Silver at the right time. And I'm going Marines this game because for an RB it is way more money to rage those Marines than Hawks, and they don't need so much time to produce like Wardogs. Yeah, they're a lot of slower, but that's okay. They are cheaper also, and we see like Red Dog is putting in his Brutes right now and hold one RB on defense, because if no RB plays defense, he would have stripped a fully base. And that's what those guys don't want to, and the RB straight come to his base, and he already got citadels with 3 Brutes on offense. How can he do that? How can he fucking do that? Because of me. Simple answer for that. I told him like so many times, please make sure you get Citadel, and we should win again. Make sure you get Citadel. I'm counting on you, and I give you clicks, and we got this in the bag then. Yeah, 2 RBs on offense. I'm playing defense with my Marines now. He has still 3 pets, but I think those two are dying. And those RBs trying really to strip him as fuck. My other UNSC teammate is going Gauss. Because I told him, I got the defense, you can do whatever you want. You can clear bases, but make sure you have the money for the D-bomb. And if those RB runs to you, you have to drop it. That's all you need to do. And we are looking pretty good. That's what I told him. And yeah, I'm getting Fortress in a second. I think I'm getting Fortress in a second. Yeah, I click Fortress right now. And I'm having like 10 Marines on the field right now. The Brute on our side has 3 pads up, which is pretty good. Because normally those RBs should strip him completely. Like there's no way he's not on. He doesn't have to have any pads if you have 2 RBs on offense. Yep, but one of those RBs is already half bar, and Red Dog still having like 3 pads up in the same. Think those red RB tried to rage down the 3rd pad, but then he realized there's too much Marines, man. Too much Marinos. I really don't know why he recalled, because normally if you play triple cover, you let your leaders die. But he said, I'm gonna recall my half bar. Like if you found the answer why he was recalling, you can put it on the comments. But I didn't have the question for this right now. Red Dog was asking me, do I need to build BAMs? And I say, it depends on what they are doing. If they are building raids, you can go Banshees. And if those guys are not going raids, those guys are going triple summons, you can go BAMs. But I also said we usually don't need BAMs because we have Marines and Gauss on the field. Those Banshees are already on my base. Seeing I don't have the bazooka upgrade right now, and we're having those black RBs here. The black RB and the red alpha RB is back in the game, and they denying the shield. Red Dog already like built 3 brutes. I hope he can pop those brutes through. He's playing defense with the brutes and is doing a great job. The red RB is already red bar and he's going hall. That's pretty dope for us, because we are not playing versus triple summons. And if you see some of those other guys go Marines, you have an option. You can go checkers, but if you're playing versus a brute, it's not the biggest and fully brained idea to go grunts. But that's only my opinion. You guys can have another opinion. But those grunts are taking 3 pads off his base, 3 red bar pads. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? That's the question here. And we still have 6 brutes on the field, and we debombing the other RB. And I'm getting my bazooka upgrade in a second. Those brutes are anti-air units, and they can play defense. Those Venturinos. The other RB comes in the game, but run out of money, and I'm fighting those Banshees as much as I can with the brutes, and the brutes doing a great job. And I grenaded the other army and make him red bar. Fucking dope shit here, man. We lost almost all the Hawks, but that's okay. Those guys have to play defense in a second. I think those guys don't have like the same amount of units we have right now, and we having a brute on offense, potting in like 5 brutes in a second. Those guys having the ghosts on point and seeing this, and those guys also have to play defense versus 5 brutes, and I'm playing defense with my marines on my base by my own. And those banshees are flying back because they know it is coming a disaster. And I'm clicking Red Dog back into the game because I can, and they have to play defense in a second. But what is the grunt guy doing right now? What is the grunt guy doing? Is he going also banshees? Is he going raids? That's the question here. But I'm really trying to say here, Red Dog could have had or already had rams in the first engagement if he wanted to, but he decided to go banshees. And the Gauss guy is getting bases because they have to play defense and we have the time to build bases. Then I'm building turrets and I'm bazookaing those banshees and hold them on defense and give my Gauss guy all the time he needs. And my marines are doing pretty good work versus those banshees, and I'm having the money to double pump. I could a triple pump right now, but I don't need to, because I think I'm building turrets. It's way more important, and we having raids on the field right now. That's why I'm calling Red Dog. We need those banshees. We need those banshees on the field to fight versus those raids. And those banshees are counter pushing right now and trying to deny this expo, but they cannot because we have enough guys to play defense on this. And they have a problem on his own base. It's coming right now, boys. We already having a shield on our Gabi base and they cannot push through.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fighting with the raids. I love fighting with raids. If those raids are not scored, you can easily fight them. They have way more potential to get microed, but that's okay. Because my plan is hold them on defense, getting more guys on the field and win the game in the late game with the guys. Because those guys need units on the field. I really don't expect them to play with those RBs right now. And even if those play with those RBs, we're having 2 D-bombs. Remember? We're having 2 D-bombs. And we didn't drop one like a few minutes ago. Like, we should have had this. And I'm getting those raids like a motherfucker and fighting through his base. And yeah, if I'm getting 2 blast pads, it would have been overkill right now. It would have been so fucking good because my Gauss teammate is already on 3 bases. And I'm pushing through. I'm fighting by myself, but I can do it. The raids I think having scorched right now, but they are not high in numbers. I only see 3 raids on the field. And I'm double pumping back. And Red Dog is having banshees on the field. That's what you guys need to know. He's having banshees on the field and he's stripping the other bases right now and doing a great job. Yeah, I think those Those guys have like 30 benches on the field right now. But I'm repumping. And Red Dog is holding them on defense, because if those guys don't have any vamps on the field, it is pretty hard to fight those banshees with his own banshees. And you see, there is the red bar RB. He's trying to do something, but I think he can't. And the banshees are pushing on the third base on the Gauss. But they have to accept, if we are pushing here, we are losing way too much if we are not fighting with our own raids. Yeah, and I'm gonna push through and again. I say I give a fuck. They cannot go on offense and play defense at the same time. Those banshees, I think Black's banshees are doing pretty good work right now. They killed a single pet. I thought it was more, that's why I said doing great work, but was it great? I don't know. Those guys are not pushing on my base because I'm having 2 turrets up, and I'm not the guy why they're losing right now, because they lose because we having a triple Gauss guy in the game. And I was saying, I think Red Dog was saying, what are you doing? We hitting the base? We're not getting the base. And I say, fuck that, I'm gonna get the base because I have a carpet, and I smack him to the ground, and I'm repumping Marines and send them all to the base. And if we getting this base, it's gonna be a good hell. Yeah, but I wanna say, the big difference between me and Sangre is that I have a way better body. I don't have that many time to invest much on this game, but I'm doing way more than him, putting those fucking weird tier lists. Like if Sangre would have a YouTube channel and make videos, he would do more for the Halo Wars community, but Sangre doesn't have any brains.
I told you, I click
Not
you for
brains,
Citadel, and then they don't
brain, so he will not accept it.
And
Sangre thinks he's so OP, but he was not expecting the cheese on the last game, and I am very different. I was expecting a cheese after like 10 seconds, and I was team playing as much as I can, and I'm a team player. That's a big difference. I'm not like, you have to do that, you have to do that, because I taught in the last video. That is not the spirit of Halo Wars. That is fucking toxic. Halo Wars is fun. It's meeting cool guys and having great days with them. That's Halo Wars. Alright, I hope you guys appreciate that, and I hope you guys having a great day.
Fucking hell. This was awesome.
I'm drinking coffee right now with my girlfriend's family, and I'm having a great day, and I'm coming back online after this, and I catch you guys later.